What is up, guys? It is Tyler here today, and today is part 2 of the Xbox One versus PS4 debate. Part 1 was about the PlayStation 4, so now we're gonna go over to the Xbox One. And real quick about the gameplay, some classic Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, really good. I just hopped on real quick, captured it to make this video, and I did pretty good. Got a Reaper. And was really surprised I was able to do this good. But let's get into the Xbox One details. So the Xbox One, a lot of people are shaking their heads about it right now, based on the news or the features we've found out at the Xbox conference. I didn't get to watch the Xbox One conference. I did watch the PS4 one, but I do know the details about it, and we'll go over that real quick, or we'll go over that this video rather. So the first feature about it, of course, it's new look. It's supposed to lay horizontal. With the Xbox 360, you could lay horizontal, or you know, you could lay it on. It's top to bottom, you know, and it's new slick look, black. I don't know if they're gonna introduce a white one or not, but all we know is it's an Xbox. It kind of looks like the the model they have out now for the Xbox 360, but it looks more slick. Of course, it'll have Connect 2. That is an advantage that Xbox has over the PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 is Connect via controller. You don't need a controller for Connect 2. You didn't need it for Connect 1, the first Connect. But it could censor you in the dark and pitch blackness. You can't see it, but it will see you. It'll do voice recognition to where if you talk, it'll log into your account. But if your friend talks, it'll log into their account if it's already if you have their account saved onto your Xbox, which is pretty cool. And America got lazier with the Xbox One, because all you have to do is say Xbox on, and it'll turn on for you. That is I don't know. That's not a game changer for me. For the PlayStation 4, I know you'll probably just have to press the PS button on the controller, and it's on. One thing I didn't like about the Xbox 360 is that you had to switch to the input, then it would do its boot up mode. Where with the PlayStation 3, you just press the PS button, and then once you're like done watching your TV show or whatever, it'll be ready to go. You can go play your game. That's what I like about. I'm not into the, where it boots up once you go onto the input. But people must like that with the Xbox 360. Next we have backwards compatibility. Unfortunately, it will not. It will not be able to play Xbox 360 games disc or purchases from Xbox Live, which is. That is a really big downside, because PlayStation 4 is going to include the cloud service, which will let you download the games from your PlayStation 3 account or PSN account that you bought on the PlayStation Store on the PS3. So that is a big downside. Achievements, it'll be cloud powered for the Xbox One. It gives the developers potential to modify the game and the achievements. And next, the controller, I'll slip a picture on right here I got from IGN. It looks kind of the same, They got the concave analog sticks, which I love. I love the concave ones, but I just don't like having that left analog stick up above the D-pad. Because I am a PS3 gamer, and I just love having sticks right next to each other. I've just been used to that. I do have an Xbox 360. I do love their controllers. I mean, I like how it's big, firm. But I just don't like the analog stick layout. It's because I'm just not used to it. I'll have to get used to it with the Xbox 360 or the Xbox controller in general. They have moved the home button up on top, and they have the two, looks like start button, and I don't know what the other one's select button for me, but I do like the triggers. It's gonna be the outward like they did with the 360. I do like those kind of triggers. I wish they had those on PlayStation. I know you can get add-ons. I've been thinking about getting the Control Freaks or whatever they call them to have that curve out for the controller. Controller-wise, they're both good. The PS3, of course, does have that touchpad, but we'll go into detail in the next video. The next video will be on about both versus one versus the other, so we'll be comparing it, what they have, the differences. They have a build. Nope. Okay, here. Always on. Sorry about that. Always on. So a lot of people have been controversy where your Xbox will always be on. It will not be on. It will have to. You will have to have a constant internet connection. But it would require what I'm reading here on IGN. It says Microsoft console will require a constant internet connection to switch on and wouldn't function without it. So basically, you cannot use your Xbox without internet. That's basic. You probably could play story or single player mode still. You just won't be able to do the other services such as Netflix or Vivo or Twitch. You know, you can't do stuff that requires it. Which is the way it is now typically. A lot of people are complaining about how you always have to have an internet connection, but honestly I don't really care, because I have an internet connection. I know it'll always be on. Excuse me. And that's just the way it is now. If you don't have internet on your Xbox 360, then all you'll be able to do is play single player mode and watch movies and music and look at pictures, and that's it. You won't be able to have Netflix, of course. It looks like it will, but possibly not. We'll have to wait till E3. Somebody did say that the UK marketing division said you don't have to require, it doesn't require, like I said, but to use most of the features. He says, it quotes here, it is clearly designed to be connected to the internet, and hopefully from what you've seen, you realize some of the benefits that it brings. So but if your internet goes out, for example, you'll still be able to play games, like I said, and watch movies. We already talked about Connect, multitasking. It's a rumor to do that. Go from one ability to the other, such as going from pause a game, then go to Netflix. So, say you're playing, I don't know, Call of Duty Ghosts, and you want to go watch Netflix. You can do that. Just pause the game and go straight over to Netflix, which that is on both systems. And again, I'll talk about that in the next video. Game install. That is next. So, game install. You'll be required to install the game on the new console, which each unit will supposedly, it says here on I'm getting all this from IGN. It says supposedly each unit, each Xbox will have 500 gigabyte hard drive, which that's a lot. That's a step up. That's twice the highest amount now, besides the special editions, which are 320 gigs. So each game will have to be installed, and you won't need the disc. So there will be no need for a lengthy wait time after you have bought the game to start playing. That's what it says. Used games. What I've heard is that the more you won't be able to use used games, but I've also heard, and what I think will happen, because Xbox, it wouldn't be a surprise, is that they will put a lock on it. So if you buy a used game from GameStop or AB Games or wherever you get your games from, and it's used, you have to pay a fee to unlock that used game and then play it. So I don't really see use. I just buy the brand new game out of the store and go from there. So yeah, there's gonna probably be a lock on it, but they may ban used games. And then lastly, before we move on to our last discussion, it will have a Blu-ray. That's kind of confusing because Sony does own Blu-ray, and Microsoft has to pay Sony to use that Blu-ray. So it's kind of weird. They're feeding off of each other. Sony doesn't have to pay for a Blu-ray, but Microsoft does from Sony. That's kind of weird. Now, release date, both are both are set to release this holiday season. Not Black Friday, because they don't want to put a sale on it that early, but sometime after Black Friday, I would assume late November, very, very late November, like the last couple days of November, earlier December, first couple days of December, because they want you to get that system in for your kids or for yourself or for your special loved one or something for Christmas. Now, moving on to our last discussion of the video, it will be price. The price, Xbox One, when the Xbox 360 first came out, it came out around 400, or excuse me, it came out to be about 300 to 400 when it first launched in 05. And looking on the price of the materials and all that, looks to be about $325. And that doesn't sound a lot compared to the last time, but PS4 is set for $275. So that's going to be a lot of competition there. One more thing I almost forgot, we're going to go on to the games for the Xbox One. So here we go. So at the conference, they talked mostly about the EA Sports games, and they were NBA Live 14, FIFA 14, and Madden 25. Those were the three main ones that they talked about. They also talked about the UFC fighting game, and don't know too much about the game yet, but I did hear that they did put Fight Night, the boxing game for EA Sports, on hold till next year until they get all these games released. They are focused on UFC. And next, they have Forza 5, of course, and that's going to be a pretty big game because they just had Forza Horizon, and I love Forza 4, so Forza 5 is going to be really, really fun. And the last game, of course, is Call of Duty Ghost. Everybody's excited for it. I am. I'm getting on PS3, but you know what? This is going to be an awesome, awesome game. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching today. Please like the video if you enjoyed. I put a lot of effort in these videos. And so next time it's going to be the comparison and differences video, and I'm looking forward to it. So thanks, guys. Rate, comment, and subscribe.